as a longtime fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I must say that the transformation of Wanda Maximoff from hero to villain in the recent films has been nothing short of captivating. And having followed her character's journey since her debut in Avengers Age of Ultron, I have grown fond of Scarlet Witch and her unique powers. In simpler terms, WandaVision was an exceptional show within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, a recent scene from Agatha All Along has shed light on how twisted and sinister the events portrayed in WandaVision truly were. As of the third episode of Agatha All Along, this spin-off series has skillfully provided insights into Wanda's actions, where she manipulated a town to mold it according to her desires. And well, Wanda's journey within the MCU is distinctive. She's recently been transformed into a villain and met her end in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Fans adore Wanda, and although Scarlet Witch's role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is well established, there have been whispers about reviving this character former stuff. Some suggest that Scarlet Witch's MCU comeback might be hinted at in the series, but these assumptions are yet to be confirmed. There are murmurs of an upcoming film, but given her character transformation it would require significant efforts to reverse this development. The challenge is even greater when considering the actions Scarlet Witch took against the residents of Westview. WandaVision's choke scene explained. The scene was from the first episode of the Disney Plus series. In the initial episode of they're set against a 1950s atmosphere. Vision's superior, Mr. Hart, along with his spouse, grace their home for dinner. In a nod to classic 1950s sitcom storylines, a Vision aspires for a promotion. And meanwhile, Wanda magically prepares the meal, and we have, however, an unsettling moment in the series unfolds when Wanda becomes aware that she can't recall her past. Subsequently, Mr. Hart starts choking, and the scene appears to be stuck in a temporal loop, leaving everyone powerless to assist. Mrs. Hart remains relatively calm throughout the incident, but she keeps urgently requesting aid for her husband. It's clear that she is powerless in the situation. Fortunately, Vision manages to save Mr. Hart by removing the obstructing food from his throat just when it mattered most. And the atmosphere then shifts back to its usual cheerful tone, and events continue as normal. However, this close call adds a somber undertone to the series, further deepening the enigma that is gradually unfolding. Agatha All Along showed the other side to WandaVision's dinner scene. Shannon's vision helped to add context to a disturbing moment. In order for Agatha to fully understand the events of WandaVision, several key moments need to be revisited since they are interconnected. During episode 3 of Agatha All Along, a brief insight into the dinner scene from WandaVision as witnessed by Sharon Davis is provided. Contrary to what was initially perceived, it seems that Wanda prevented Sharon's husband from breathing and refused to let him go. And so instead of simply repeating stop, Sharon implores Wanda in the scene to allow her husband to breathe. And uh, the the narrative shows that many aspects were more ominous and sinister than they initially appeared. Some viewers found Scarlet Witch's sudden change in behavior and Doctor Strange too unsuitable for her character. Um, but it's becoming clear that what Wanda did in Westview was far worse than what we saw in WandaVision, which presented the events from Wanda's perspective and made them seem less menacing. But Sharon's viewpoint provides additional insight to clarify this point. Um, the Scarlet Witch almost killed Mr. Hart and confirmed herself. A villain, WandaVision did an excellent job making Wanda's heel turn seem subtle. The series Agatha all along serves to underscore the complex and dark aspects of Wanda's narrative within the MCU. Um, for a long time, audiences have viewed her predominantly as a hero. But accepting this new perspective can be challenging due to her past image. Nonetheless, the stories have skillfully added depth and context to Wanda's journey, making it clear that she is indeed taken villainous actions in WandaVision. For instance, she imprisoned innocent people for her amusement and came close to murdering Sharon Davis's husband. In Doctor Strange 2, it was confirmed that Wanda crossed over to the dark side, although signs of her transformation had been hinted at long before in WandaVision. And by viewing Wanda's story from a different perspective, her path becomes more understandable and heartrending. This doesn't imply that there is no good left in Wanda. Instead, it highlights the intricate and emotional journey that led to her becoming a formidable villain as early as the premiere of WandaVision. Despite her sympathetic traits, Wanda truly transformed into a terrifying adversary in the series. And it's clear why Westview residents might view Wanda as an enemy, given the impact of Scarlet Witch, although it remains challenging for viewers to fully accept this. There's speculation that the character could reappear in future stories, but the revelations in Agatha all along hint that the Marvel Cinematic Universe inhabitants might be better off without her